Hello, 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 hello. I'm just being awkward. So I'm allowed to be awkward. Don't let anyone tell you to be awkward. Don't let anyone inform you you're not allowed to be awkward. Yeah, I was really relaxing and then I forgot my freaking credit card was gonna be due on today. So I was like, no. But I got this place is weird. I was supposed to stay on that side and then come over here because that gate right there doesn't open this with us. But yeah, no, yeah. So I kind of felt like a dumbass. Well, I was a dumbass. I shouldn't say I felt like it. I was a dumbass. But I half-assed it. There you go. So I went and did some work, but it turned out pretty good. Just about an hour. Got about $31. Like, wow. Not too shabby. I love it when freaking people give you the right amount of money for their deliveries. It's always quite thoughtful and good to know that. Good to know that there are people out there who are sensible. Alright. Yeah, because I thought I was good on the money because I was like, I knew my cell phone bill was due. But then I forgot that the credit card was also due. So I was like, no. So, I think I talked in the video. I spoke to my mom. My mom's, like I told you, I ran into an old high school friend, and she's like, oh, your mom. I saw your mom, and that's when I was like, I didn't know your mom was, your mother and my mother were your mom and my mom. Well, they were good friends in high school. So like, I did not know that. So she's been giving food. She's been helping with food, and plus see my pets. I told my mother that my cats have turned the older ones, they've all turned 10 this year. So I was teasing her. I was like, at least you're helping with feeding us the pets. I was like, because you're helping out feeding you're helping feeding senior cats and a senior dog. She could have stopped laughing. Well, yeah. So let's see. As far as stuff to talk about, not really. Got the news is the news, same stuff. It's the same stuff when I was sick, watching the news when I could. things are still going on around the world. One thing that caught my attention was those veterans getting upset about attacking Iran. At first, I was kind of like, yeah, whatever, you know. I was really excited about it, but then I did reflection, and I remember what I saw, the aftermath of the of war. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I could see why they were getting upset, because they knew what was going to happen if we invade, and it's just everyone's. The best way to explain it is we have now unleashed the times for them to act like it's the Wild West in Iran. So I was like, oh dang, I did not think about that. So I sat back like, you know what? I'm happy for the outcome of what they did to me, but then I know for a fact what will happen amongst the people, because I saw it in Iraq. So. Where there's a need, someone will find a way. So I was just like, man, I forgot about that. And there's just one word you gotta remember for that type of stuff. Pillaging can take place. Yeah. That old human habit. That old bad human habit. So, yeah, it happens. I think what made me realize, like, damn, I thought we were here to get good, but we're just here to try to make people stop doing the bad stuff. Was my roommate. When I think he said that was like his 4th deployment. Like, damn, he deployed 4 times. So, well, on one of his deployments, he went as an MP, and he was assigned because he said that he did investigations. So he was assigned an investigation. And he read the information, and he kind of baffled him that, oh dang, that didn't pop. Shoot, damn, I heard that through the freaking moonroof. Oh, I forced to have it. Dang. Go back in that lane. Actually, no, it's no longer a storm drain area. It's a good part of the city. Oh, yeah, so he did an investigation where a guy, he read the information and he was baffled that the investigator was investigating his own brother's murder, and so when they went to the scene, obviously it was still fresh. Even he was surprised, like, oh, he's like, I didn't know it was going to be this fresh. So he started. He waited for the guy. So the guy, it took like 2-3 hours. So he said they just sat around waiting for him until he finally came. And he got there. He's like, there's no need to investigate. It's he died because of Allah's will. And he said him and the other MPs kind of all looked at each other like, dude, are you sure? I think he was like a high-ranking police official. So the whole day, the dude just kept telling him, was like, no, he's like, we're going to investigate this because it's your brother. So he said he pleaded with him for at least 2 hours. After that, he said he just gave up, and he just went back to his MP station and explained what happened. And he said, well, that's the army just pretty much said, well, that's what the locals want to do. At least you tried, Yeah, but he was shocked, man. It's like, he's like, that just blew my mind. So yeah, so when he told me that, I was like, ah. Because, sorry to laugh. I remember why he did it, because after he just said, why would they do that, Red Man? Maybe you would, maybe your ancestors could answer that for me. I started laughing. I was like, man, haven't you figured it out? I was like, people are kicking in doors and murdering people and saying, this belongs to me. I was like, doesn't that sound familiar? I said, but unfortunately for this country, it ain't a president in the presidential office, and in this case, President Grant. If you don't know, I found it on Hulu. Hulu has a history 2 episode of Sitting Bull, and one of Sitting Bull's raiding parties, he ended up killing his President Grant's wife's cousin. Yeah, his cousin-in-law. So, and I like the way they portrayed the U.S. Army, and that those soldiers were all taught, or I don't know, they don't know they were taught, or they just chose to do it. Is that, but they all treated all the Native Americans as, not equals, not even people. So I started laughing. So I gave him that history lesson. He just started laughing. He's like, "Oh damn, I did not think of it like that." I was like, "Yeah, that's what's going on over here now." I said, but unlike what our history was because the president got mad. I was like, over here, it's not the president, it's the people. I was like, so I mean, I was like, all we're doing is just walking up to these fires and just looking around, like, all right, no one's feeding the fire. We just put the fire out, and oh, hey, look, there's another fire over there. That's all we were doing. Oh! See that, I caught it last minute. Damn, there's a lot of people. I have seen one lady, male and female. No, that's 3 right there. So what? 5. I've seen 6 people walking the side of the road. Oh, there's another one. Pulling around a big bag, I'm not gonna judge too much. They could just be moving from one hotel to the other. I did that quite often in Korea. Yeah, if I could find another place, I would just tell them, oh, I'll be leaving tomorrow, and they say, oh, okay. And then I'll just go to the next hotel tomorrow, the next day. Now, what made me upset was when my Korean friends would freaking, oh, go to this hotel, and out of the way hotel. Like, damn, like, I had to spend that damn near 2 hours just on the subway, because you had to change lines and stuff. Like, oh my god, I hate changing lines. Especially the orange line to the blue line. I kept screwing that up. Oh, because, yeah, no, I remember whenever I hung out with the people who were like, oh, dang, that was a rock. I'm sure glad it wasn't huge. Whenever I hung out with like the money conscious people who don't want to spend too much money, they would always want to take the subway. And so everywhere they want to go, it's like, so we would take the subway everywhere. And yeah, we'd be spending like an hour and a half. And yeah, one time they're like, hey, they told me this one part of the city. They said, do you know how to get there? And I started laughing, which was at the time, it wasn't very popular, but I'm sorry, it wasn't very popular amongst the soldiers because it was too, I guess it was too Korean, which was Gangnam. I was like, Gangnam? Okay, so yeah, where we were at, we were in Jonggak Station, right near Jongno Tower. And he's like, hey, I want to go to Gangnam. You want to go to Gangnam? And we were like, oh my God. Like, yeah, I know how to get there. So we took the subway there. But yeah, I remember I kept screwing up. The Blue Line. Oh no, the Blue Line. No, I remember now. The Blue Line was because it went to Noksepyeong Station, Noksepyeongyok, and Sukmyeong-yudae, Sukmyeong Women's University. That's what it was. Why did I go to the Orange Line? Can't remember. I would just randomly get on subways and just start walking around wherever until I found it cool. Like, I would walk out, look around, walk around for a bit, like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And that's how I found my party spots. Korea. Because everything was in Korean. There was no, like, translations or anything. Like, dang it. No smartphones. So I do want to go back there, but I mean, I'm an older man now, so I'm a little afraid of going back there. I might come back with I might come back married. Not a bad thing. I mean, I'm just scared because they might talk some real good sense into me. And I know for a fact I'm an idiot. So if they can make me be less of an idiot, I just might get married. I was actually just thinking of a way to how I can eat veggies and still avoid canned. Yeah, I mean, frozen's bad for you. Like, shut up, whatever, you know. Which was I already do it with eggs. I'll scramble up eggs and then I'll use my oven and I cook them in bread pans. Yeah, because they're nice and fluffy and scrambled. Gosh, it tastes really good. Especially when you put olive oil in it, everything comes out of the pan and easy to clean. So I was like, man, I gotta start eating veggies. So I'm gonna try it with frozen peas and carrots. I'm gonna put some olive oil in there. Cause I put it in there for 12 minutes. I'm like, well, I already have 2 bread pans, so. So yeah. You know, people would make fun. Why are you eating so idiotically? Like, well, it's not idiotic. It's just single man eating. Got my nutrients. I'm not using that many dishes. I'm thoroughly cooking my food evenly. Yeah, it dawned on me one day because I was going through my stuff and I was cleaning my place and I was like, these bread pans. I remember why I bought these. I was like, so I opened up an olive oil bottle and started laughing because it sounded like I was opening up a bottle of soju. And I couldn't stop laughing. Like, man, I have not heard that sound in a long time. All right, I'll talk to you all later.